Montgomery County man is in jail here tonight, accused of secretly giving a pregnant woman abortion medication without her consent. 25-year-old John Ruben Gabriel Demeter is now charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Fox 26's Karis Belger explains what that charge could mean.
Montgomery County deputies were called to a hospital in the Woodlands on February 21st for what they described as a miscarriage under suspicious circumstances. When they arrived, they say a woman told them that she believed the father of her child gave her abortion medication without her knowledge or her consent. The sheriff's office says the baby was stillborn at the hospital. Demeter is now being held in the Montgomery County Jail with no bond, charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in a family violence case. Under Texas law, that family violence designation can significantly impact potential punishment if he's convicted.
Well, it's important to the state because it's a way to enhance the punishment from a second degree to a first degree. So basically, they're claiming it's an aggravated assault, but due to the family relationship within the case, they're going to enhance the penalty. So it gives a jury or a judge a larger range of punishment in terms of what would happen to this person in the case.
Now, Demeter remains in custody tonight with no bond. The sheriff's office says additional charges could be tacked on depending on the outcome of their investigation. In Montgomery County, I'm Karen.
Absolutely sickening. Let's go over to the next video.
Now to a man accused of causing a woman's miscarriage. He will remain in the Montgomery County Jail after a judge denied his bond today. Authorities believe he got his hands on abortion medication and secretly administered it to his child's mother. Katira Winfrey spoke to legal experts who say his charges could be increased.
Right now, John Demeter is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon causing serious bodily injury, and legal experts say pharmaceuticals can very much be deemed deadly weapons. Montgomery County Sheriff's investigators say a woman who we've chosen not to identify ended up miscarrying at a Woodlands hospital. After delivering her daughter stillborn, she told investigators she believed Demeter had given her the abortion medication mifepristone. Investigators say Demeter reportedly had been asking her to get an abortion, but she declined. He reportedly even told her he'd pay for her to get it done out of state. It's not clear yet if others could face charges.
It kind of depends on what evidence they have to prove how he obtained it, when he obtained it, and from whom, and if they knew what he was doing with it.
Legal expert Thomas Nixon says a man was charged with capital murder in a similar case in North Texas. Demeter is due back in court March 3rd. Authorities say the woman had already named her stillborn daughter Presley May. Reporting in Montgomery County, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.
He wanted so badly for her to get that abortion that he did something as crazy as slipping her an abortion pill. He wanted to avoid fatherhood so much that he slipped the woman he slept with an abortion pill. Let's go over to one more video.
This morning, the man accused of causing a woman's miscarriage is still in the Montgomery County Jail after a judge denied his bond just yesterday.
Yeah, we first told you about this very unusual story yesterday after the woman claimed that the father of her baby secretly gave her an abortion pill. Our Ugochi Aloka joins us now with other possible charges this man could be facing in Ugochi. Other people might face charges as well?
Yeah, this is something they're looking at, so it's possible, right? Attorney Thomas Nixon says the Montgomery County DA would need to determine how that man managed to get the medication he allegedly gave to the mother of his child. For example, if it was a pharmacist that gave it to him, that pharmacist would be questioned too. Now, here's a quick reminder of the details in this case. This is John Demeter.
So, real quick question. I'm not going to pause it too much. So, can the pharmacist not give? I've never bought one, so I don't know. Can the pharmacist not give an abortion pill to a man? I'm assuming he can. So how could he be held liable, or was he supposed to ask questions when he was selling this pill?
Who is now charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon causing serious bodily injury. When he appeared in court yesterday, his bond was denied by a judge yesterday. Now, Montgomery County Sheriff's investigator says a woman miscarried and delivered her daughter stillborn at a hospital near the Woodlands. Now, the woman told investigators she believed Demeter had given her the abortion medication mifepristone after purportedly pressuring her to get an abortion, even offering to pay for her to get an abortion out of state. She refused to do that, but attorney Thomas Nixon says a similar case actually played out last year in Parker County, but this man's charges were more serious.
He poisoned his girlfriend. She had a miscarriage. He got charged with capital murder, but that's capital murder of the unborn child, right? So it depends on, how the district attorney wants to approach it, but I'm sure the aggravated assault charge is easier to prove.
Yeah. Now, Jacob and Alona, in that specific case, there was surveillance video linked to that crime, but Nixon says it's unclear if there's the same kind of evidence in this case in Montgomery County. But there are resources available to women in similar situations like the Crisis Lifeline 988, and we'll have more available resources for women who face such terrible situations like that coming up in our extended morning newscast on KGLN Plus.
Now, yeah, I wonder how they're going to prove that he did it. I wonder if there's like, what does it say? Toxicology reports that they can take from the woman or the baby that says that the baby had this in her system or in their system. It's a tragic thing to think about. He's pressuring you to get an abortion so much, and then he just ends up giving you an abortion pill without you knowing. The pain that the mother must be feeling. She picked out a name already. Absolutely tragic. Let's go over to the AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information about this crazy case. So as we know, in February 2026, John, 25, of Spring, Texas, was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon causing serious bodily injury after allegedly secretly administering an abortion pill to a woman without her knowledge or consent. On February 21st, 2026, deputies were called to the hospital in the Woodlands where a woman had suffered a miscarriage under suspicious circumstances. The allegations of the investigation, the investigator states that the Demir obtained the abortion medication and covertly gave it to the woman who had previously refused offers for him to pay for an out-of-state abortion. I'm assuming they can't get an abortion where they are. The unborn child, whom the mother had already named Phyllis May, was delivered stillborn. The suspect is being held without bond at the Montgomery County Jail. Authorities have indicated that further charges could be added or enhanced as the investigation furthers. So we got other notable Texas cases. So several other cases occurred in Texas involving court administered of abortion-induced drugs. So we got Justin, June 2025, a North Texas man, formerly Department of Justice IT worker, was charged with capital murder for allegedly slipping abortion pills into his girlfriend's foods and drinks. And then we got in February 2024, Mason, a Houston attorney, was sentenced to 180 days in jail and 10 years of probation after pleading guilty to injuring to a child and assault of a pregnant person for spiking his wife's water with misoprostol. Some sick. So I did want to know, what is the expected time he could get? So expected sentence varies based on specific charges. So Mason, the one who received 180 days in jail and 10 years of probation in February, pleaded guilty to injury of a child and assault of a pregnant woman. Final outcome, so in October 2025, a judge sentenced him to 8 years in prison for violating his parole. So Justin, the one who actually slipped the abortion pill to his girlfriend, so he faces a capital charge of capital murder for allegedly spiking his girlfriend's drinking cookies with abortion drugs. In Texas, capital murder is punishable by life in prison without parole or the death penalty. The specific charges against John, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, carries the following potential under the Texas Penal Code. So second-degree felony, typically punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison and a fine up to $10,000. First-degree felony, if the victim is an intimate partner or family member and serious bodily injury occurs, the charges can be elevated to first-degree felony, punishable by 5 to 99 years or life in prison. Assisting in abortion, so under specific Texas abortion statutes, performing or attempting an illegal abortion that results in the death of the fetus can be a first-degree felony in itself. It's a crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this situation, and let me know if you disagree with anything I said. At the end of the day, you got to choose your partner's carefully. Choose who you decide to lay down with very carefully. Not everyone is going to be happy about you being present. This is speaking to the women. Be careful. Be truly careful. And if you ever feel like that he is adamant about you getting an abortion and he might do something crazy like this guy, go seek help. Go seek help. The world is I've said this before, the world can be a horrible place. The world can be a horrible place. Absolutely crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that and let me know if you disagree with anything I said.